What's cracking, what's poppin', everybody? It's Mrs. Butterworth's ex-husband, Mr. Buttersworth. And so what I want to talk to y'all about today, a lot of my clients know this, a lot of my friends know this. I like to talk about the power of the mind. I like to talk about how understanding what's happening here determines a lot of what's happening out here. Fun fact, I have recently been on crutches. For the last 3 weeks, I've been on these good guys. I haven't been able to walk. It's been quite unfortunate, or maybe not, we'll get to that. So when I was younger and I played a lot of soccer, something like this happening would have completely destroyed my entire psyche. I would have been upset, I would have been crying, I would have been depressed. I'd been like, why is this happening to me? Am I not supposed to play soccer? Everything sucks, blah, 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 blah. That would have constantly been happening. I would have been upset. And guess what? I would have been justified, but nobody would have blamed me. Nobody would have said I'm wrong. But let me make something super clear. Me being upset, crying, and being depressed and feeling like everything is working against me surely isn't making everything work in my favor. It surely isn't speeding up the healing process. That doesn't serve me. This is a fact. This is not cliche motivation. Your brain, the way that you have your thoughts, determines your entire reality. If you started thinking about something extremely scary right now, whatever that is, whether that's like a child support bill or it's a fucking like woolly mammoth in your living room, if you started thinking about something so scary right now and envisioning it, your body would start to respond. But that's an amazing thing, because if we control our thoughts, then we can also control how we feel in any given moment, right? So just as you can feel so scary about this child support bill that may or may not be coming, you could also feel amazing about the fact, oh, I have kids. Or, oh, there's a woolly mammoth in my living room. That's fantastic. Now I got something to eat, right? I'm obviously being facetious. Stick with me, stick with the examples. My question to you, my question to us, my question for all of us is, when was the last time that thinking about the negatives of a situation made you feel any better? Now, call me a fucking heathen. I would rather live in a reality in which I am happy, in which I am at peace, in which I feel good, right? There is so much value to learn in pain, but suffering is not necessary. It sounds very enlightened. It sounds like a fucking Google image search for cliche motivational quotes, but at the same time, it's also a fact. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Things will come down. Emotions and situations and events and people's actions and dumbass shit can happen. And when your perception is maybe like, oh, like things are working against me, or that person sucks, or da 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 da, then all these things can come in and they become you. You will suffer as a result. Or what if we change our interpretation of these stimuli to mean something positive rather than negative? For example, I can be like, man, I'm on crutches and this fucking sucks, man. Or I can be like, oh shit, okay, cool. This is me on crutches. That's kind of exciting. I've never been on crutches before. I wonder what life is like this, right? And anytime I catch myself being like, oh, thinking about the future, like, oh, when am I gonna be able to play again? Or thinking about the past, or like, oh, this is where I just missed my last season. That's not keeping me right here in the present moment. Whatever interpretation I decide to make out of a neutral event is going to determine my reality. Events happen, and then your perception happens, and then your reality is formed. So why not stop in the middle, shift whatever gears you need to in order to construct those thoughts in a way that serves you and makes you feel good, right? Let this just be a reminder for you today watching this video of like, oh yeah, if I do feel like shit today, or if I happen to feel like shit tomorrow, let this be a reminder, I don't have to. Let this be a reminder of how can I shift, because I have the power, because I have the autonomy, because I have the self-awareness, how can I shift my interpretation of this event in a way that makes me feel the way that I desire? That's all I want to remind y'all of. And I want to go do some other shit now, so I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.